So ERLC just dropped their most controversial update in a while, and now we're not getting one but two more updates in August, and guess what? The developers are actually listening this time. So let's break it all down. Let's just start right here. July update. The interiors, I mean, they're pretty cool in my opinion, but for some people I guess they aren't. But 2 months for waiting that, including a fire department update, or can I even call it a fire department update? It's just a small part, what absolutely nobody asked for. But I mean, the reactions are absolutely crazy. I think you've all read them over every single platform and every single comment section. It's clear people don't really like this. Now they've gotten absolutely hate. They got it jumped over, and that's when Lost Infinity decided to drop in. And he said, you know what, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit what has been going on and what we will be doing about it. Argentina is crazy. This is not tough. So all this crazy stuff, and people were absolutely hating on it. Then he just decided to out of nowhere say, okay, well, you know what, I'm just gonna say we get 2 more updates out of nowhere. He also said, we realize people are frustrated, but we're trying to work with what we got. And they have finally read the comments. I mean, it was pretty hard to not read them. It was everywhere basically. Okay, these guys are getting absolutely insane about this stuff. You know what? I'll spoil a little bit more. Small first update will be a quality of life update and a few new features, and a big one will be a fun one, a cool one with a lot of. He says that a small update will be coming, and then a big one will be coming afterwards. Already said it in the beginning, when will these updates coming and what will they include? Now, he said it himself, first update will be coming in August and mid-August, and then we're talking about, I don't really know yet, but I'm feeling it's gonna be either the 9th of August, probably I think the 16th of August, and then the second one will be on the 30th of August, because maybe I'm still a little bit too hyped for this and thinking that it will be dropping this early, because you guys know 2 months for this non-summer update. Yeah, you guys can call this a historical year. We haven't even gotten a summer update. This is the first year. So I understand your hate. You can call it in the books. 2021, 2022, 23, 24, 25, no, nothing. Basically nothing. Insane, bruh. But then he started to even spoil more because people wanted even more. And then he started saying, let's just say, Sean and I come to suggestions a lot, so we will try to do as much as we, Sam, Sean, Fergie, me, etc. can do with such short amount of time. I think this update would have been very good, but it's kind of the fact that people were expecting so much of an update that they announced was going to be big. They said was going to be updates and a lot of other stuff that they said was going to be coming, which didn't come. And then it's pretty logic that people are saying like, this is not what we wanted. And I feel like if this was with a fire department update, everybody would say these car interiors are absolutely fire. I really don't feel like I have to say this update is like a 1 out of 10. That's not true. It may not be a 10 out of 10, but definitely not a 1 out of 10. But I still feel your opinion, guys. I understand it. Let's stop yapping and let's get back into it. Because he also said, no, the interiors are not final, but you have to remember they can be super detailed. Which already says one thing, they're not gonna be updating this a lot more. It's gonna probably be in the future for some few changes. And when I'm talking future, I'm definitely thinking a few months. They ain't gonna change this in the next month or something. This will be kind of like set aside for now because we have it already, and I think it's pretty logic because of the lag, and especially with mobile they cannot even say go even more detailed like that. That's impossible to do, and their game will be like I don't know which PC you need to get, but it's definitely some crazy stuff. So I think we gotta understand that part. Now let's get back into what's coming towards the future, including that love vehicles will be getting gauges and props, because yes, I heard a lot of suggestions, a lot of people are saying and thinking that we were getting this in this update, but it didn't happen. So maybe in the next update, and definitely towards the future, I really see this happening with just some small car interior update in a few months or so. Then we will be getting more detailed ones, more car interiors and a lot of other cars also, and not only the remodeled ones, and of course the gauges coming into it. They can make this into one big update purely focused on the car interior, but this is not gonna be for August, at least I think so. What will be for August are some other cool stuff. So the first part will be a quality of life update, including some bug fixes, better performances, the lag, and trust me, a lot of bugs reports have been coming in with the fire and all that stuff, which is pretty logic. If they, I feel like they still have to rush this update a little bit, but at least it's better than saying, oh, it's getting delayed out of nowhere. And then he started throwing some crazy stuff at everybody. He said fire department will get an updated truck, but that's all I'm gonna say. Woohoo! Now we're getting fire because as a fire department is the exact thing that I think will be coming in August. Everybody has been screaming for it and they don't add it, so I guess it's pretty clear what we want right now. We're gonna get a new fire department update with some new truck, a lot of new revamps, and a lot better than this smaller update, if I can call it like that. I feel like this wasn't such a smart idea to just add such a small part of a fire department update into this. It was like, okay, wait, we still have to add fire department. So you know what? Yeah, new helmet, let's go. New house fires. And the gas stations, now we don't care about that. I feel like it's kind of rushed in that part, but I think they felt the need, and especially the community said to us that we need this update. There's no other way than needing this update. So that's why they had to decide, well, we're gonna add something. Was it the smartest part to say, you know what, in this part, let's focus on car interiors? I feel not. They would have done a better job with a new fire department update than the car interiors. Car interiors would have been perfect for late August, and now adding a full fire department update with the house fires, gas station fires, new updated trucks, remodels, all of that stuff in this update, and not in late August when everybody's crying and going to school and a lot of other stuff already starting. Now that's not it. A lot of features from the suggestion channel are now coming into the game. Now that's pretty unclear because, well, what will that be? We don't know. There's so much suggestions. I hope they finally will be listening to those, but of course, guys, remember, it's not easy to just say, oh yeah, good suggestion, yeah, just click on it and yeah, we add it. Easy. That takes us like 1 minute. Nah, that's not the case. And that's why I already said before, is the update going to be for August? We're not sure. They may be saying that. You guys know their planning is kind of flipped. So it could really be for September, guys. Don't be crying if it does. It could be. Just be prepared for worst case scenario. No. Hopefully some map changes are also on the table, because that's also that people have been requesting, including a new server size increase, because once again, that's what people wanted. But still, I don't know if they're going to be adding it, because someone asked, are you considering increasing server sizes and a map expansion? Just answered, we always ask considering map changes. He doesn't answer on the fact that we will be getting a server size expansion. I don't know what I have to say on that. And I had to say one more thing. I'm trying to be transparent without giving away everything. Please stop screaming at me. And that's where I kind of have to say, okay, you're right, people were screaming at you. But it's double-sided. Like, this thing has two faces. I understand the community, but I also understand the developers. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about all of this? Are the developers in big trouble with this and absolutely not listening to the community? Or are we giving them a second chance to see how they will do in August? And I feel like this is the first time in a long time, and this may be the Shawnee G effect, I don't know, not glazing him at all, that the developers are kind of hearing us out. I think they're really trying to change the attitude on us, and if they're listening to the community or not. And I feel like this is definitely a very cool upgrade if they will keep on doing this. But that's not it, because this part got me absolutely hyped. Someone asked about bringing back weekly or bi-weekly updates, and guess what? He said it himself. Or take a week or two is the plan. Unless it's a major update, and then we're talking about a Christmas update, summer update, a spring update. But all the rest, we could be seeing some more consistent updates again. And then we're going back into the golden days. This will get their player base up again, and people just way more excited to play, because now, because of this update, I'm excited to play again. So drop your predictions in the comments, because based on these messages, I feel like anything is possible right now. So 2 updates in August, weekly or bi-weekly updates, hopefully coming back. The developers finally talking to the community, and I feel that it's a good time to see the sun set, because it's a good time in ERLC again. Make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll keep you posted when those teasers drop. And I'll see you in the next one.